recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Item 1, are there any apologies?
None received, Chair.
Thank you. And is there anybody online?
Nobody online.
Thank you. Item number 2, declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest, pecuniary or affected? Item number 3, are there any matters arising from the minutes of the last meeting at the end of last year? No. Item number 4, urgent items of business. Are there any urgent items?
Oh, sorry, I think we need to move.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I would move the approval of the minutes from the last meeting of the Employment Committee. Can I take a vote of support, or can I get a seconder?
Councillor Gilby, I'm happy to second.
Thank you. Can I have a show of hands to vote to support of the minutes? Thank you. Urgent items for business. None notified.
Not notified.
Thank you. Item number 5, update from the chair of the local joint committee. We had a meeting this afternoon. No major items were raised at the local joint committee, so nothing further to discuss here. Item number 6, minutes of the subgroup. This is just for the committee to note. Does anybody have any comments? We won't be voting on this. No. Okay. So we move on to the main items of business. Item number 7, the pay statement for the financial year 2025-2026. Paul Young is going to present the report to us, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Well, thank you, committee. This report will be fairly similar, recognisable from this time last year. Each year, the council are required to prepare a pay statement which covers the coming financial year. So the pay policy statement that's in front of you this afternoon is that. There are no significant changes within the statement from what you've seen for this current financial year. And just to give some commitment, should there be any significant changes on this, because it does seem to be a rotation each year, then I would show those changes in the cover report. The council are, as I said, required to prepare this statement. It needs to go through and be approved by Employment Committee before progressing for approval at full council. The documents themselves at the local joint, just draw the committee's attention to paragraph 6.1. There's somehow a couple of words that's managed to get into that paragraph, which we will remove from the paper that goes through to full council. And just again to reassure, the arrangements on this are in compliance with the Localism Act. And the pay policy statement, although it's for the full year 2025-26, should there be any required changes during the year, then we bring that back for Employment Committee and then take it again back to full council. Given that there aren't any significant changes to the, well, there are no changes to the actual body of the pay policy statements, I'll leave it at that, but I'm happy to take any questions, Chair.
Thank you very much. Any questions? No. So I am happy to move the recommendations on 2.1, which is on page 11 of the agenda, that the Employment Committee approve the pay policy statement before it goes to full council. Can I have a seconder, please, for that?
Councillor Gilby, I second.
I'm not going to speak on it. Would you like to speak on it?
I reserve, Chair.
Thank you. Does anybody else like to speak on this? So please can we take a vote on recommendations 2.1?
That's unanimous.
Thank you. Well, unless
Chair, if I may, can I just give the committee an update on the pay award?
Oh, yes.
for
Yeah.
this year. The committee will be familiar for the updates that we had to do with the pay award, which was payable from April 2024. The arrangements for the pay award for 2025-26 have commenced with the joint trade unions presenting their claim to the national employers only last Friday. So there isn't a report in the pack, but I thought I'd take the opportunity just to brief the committee to say what the outline of the pay claim looks like. And the claim is for a pay increase of £3,000 on all spine column points within the pay range, plus one or two other additions, including additional days annual leave for all staff, and a reduction in the working week from 37 hours to 35 hours without any loss of pay. There is a document which is accompanying the claim, which I'll send through and make a note for the minutes if any committee members would like to see that. But I just wanted to take the opportunity just to share that top level pay claim with you. As you will recall from the previous arrangements on this can be quite a long drawn out process. The pay claim itself is the first stage. What will happen now is that there will be consultation with the local authorities across the country to talk about affordability. And then through those consultations and discussions, there will be then a pay offer from the national employers. How quickly that will come about, I think we will have to see. But I think the consultation with the employers is taking place roughly between sort of mid-February to the end of March. This pay award is payable from the 1st of April. Given previous experience and the value of this claim, I think it's safe to say that there isn't going to be any conclusion for this in April. So we can expect to have some further discussions, and I'll provide updates to the committee as and when there is an update. But just to recall that the pay award for this year didn't go through until the middle end of the autumn last year. And given that this claim is higher than the previous claim for last year, there's every expectation that this may well be a drawn out process, but we will wait and see to see what the pay offer looks like following that negotiations. I'm happy to take any questions on it. As I say, it only came through the end of last week. I'll share any further details with the committee as and when it comes through. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions on that? No, well, I think we can declare this meeting closed then. Thank you all for attending.